Hello and welcome to the Polygon Show. I'm Simone de Rochefort and I'm here today as usual with Allegra Frank.
Hi.
Chelsea Stark.
Hello.
And Ashley O.
Hello.
This is a very exciting day for us. We have in front of each of us 4 small red solo cups. And unfortunately, we are not playing dangerous beverage pong in our beautiful studio. What we are doing is taste testing the new Diet Coke. However, there are 4 new flavors of Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
We do not know what flavor is in which cup. The cups have numbers on them. And we are also missing one flavor.
Oh, really?
And I don't know which one it is. So the viewers on YouTube and Twitter will know what flavor we are drinking, but we're gonna taste them one by one, and we are going to analyze in our own scientific fashion, as only we of the Polygon Show can do as the premier Coke experts. And then we're gonna try to guess what they are.
Wait, okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So there's 4 flavors, right? But we only have 3.
Yes.
So what's the 4th thing?
I will tell you what the 4 flavors are. I don't know what the 4th thing that we have in front of us is.
That's my question, but okay.
Maybe it's regular Coke. I don't know. Okay. So, what, Chelsea?
I don't think it's anything bad, is all I will say.
I think Ross probably
Sure.
just like spat in
Oh,
the
it's
cup
probably-
a lot. Yeah.
Like a brown spit, which is concerning for Ross, maybe.
I told him to get it checked out, and he will not listen to me. Okay, so the new flavors are feisty cherry, twisted mango, ginger lime, and zesty blood orange.
Zesty bloody orange. That's zesty
Oh, that, I mean, that explains
Love
the
that.
color.
It does. You zested so hard that your hand is in there. Parts
so
of your
hard.
hand.
Zest too hard. Got in
anymore.
trouble. Simone,
Right.
stop. You're going to get in trouble.
No, I want a zest. Okay, so let's start with cup number 1.
Never
Cup number
Okay.
1. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it a
I'm
little
going to
bit.
get a bouquet, right?
you
I'm going to
smell
put it
it?
to my nose.
Smells like a beverage.
Yeah, it smells like Coke. I can't.
It's more like Diet Coke. Which it should.
Huh.
The fuck?
Now make sure that you just
Ah.
slurp it in front of the mic really loudly so
No.
that there's a good audio experience for the people at home.
Oh, God. It's so bad.
What is this?
I don't even want to take another sip. This
It
will
kinda
never
tastes
leave
like-
my mouth.
Sugar water.
It's just like, I feel like it's a Diet Coke with a hint of something. And
I don't think it has a hint.
Yeah, it is. It's a flavor.
I hate it.
It's not the original Diet
this is
Coke.
not the original
I
Diet
think
Coke, because
it's
that has
like-
like a
no.
sharp edge.
Okay, wait. I think
It's one of the citrus ones.
Okay.
I think it's a ginger lime. I feel like there's
Really?
a slight lime taste. First, I thought it was mango, but I think it's lime.
I was thinking mango, but
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want to try it
definitely-
again to be sure.
I
It's
was
definitely
going to guess twisted cherry, or feisty cherry.
I don't think this is cherry.
I have an
There's like
answer.
a burn, though.
A burn?
Yeah, maybe it is spicy cherry.
Maybe
What's
it is
your
mango.
official guess?
Spicy cherry.
Official guess, Allegra.
I'm gonna go with what Ashley said, ginger lime.
Allegra or Ashley?
Allegra again?
Ginger lime. The answer
Are we
is
writing these?
ginger lime.
Yeah!
You do not need to write these down.
Why do we have notebooks? Oh,
That's for later.
For later.
Put that down.
We have too many props. Calm down.
Okay. Beverage number 2.
so confused. Okay, so Ashley and I have 1 point, right? This is a competition.
Oh, this
writing
is
them
cherry. This is fucking cherry.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
There's no question about that.
This is definitely cherry. This tastes like cherry
I hate it!
Coke. Why do
Why
you
do
hate
you
it?
hate flavor?
I hate cherry!
What kind of millennial are you?
Ah!
Give me that drink.
Oh, it totally does have a spice. It is feisty.
It doesn't have a I don't know.
It's like it's not like a spicy
It tastes
spice.
like cherry medicine.
I stole.
You taste like cherry medicine.
It does taste a little
Ah.
bit like cherry medicine.
Yes,
But it tastes
does.
like cherry Coke. Then there's like a little bit of
I don't know.
It
It's hard
does,
to
yeah.
tell because it is mostly flat. So it
Yeah, why are
probably
these so
does
flat?
taste worse because it's
Yes,
flat.
it's bad.
But-
Oh wait! Oh my god! I think it's burning my throat.
Yeah, it's burning. It burns.
It's medicine.
It's not medicine. It's
That's what the 4th thing is.
I'm moving
does
on to
my
number
throat
3.
burn?
All right. Wait,
I'll
but
put the
we
cherry
got
into
it right,
you.
right?
We got it right.
Jesus Christ.
I need a
I'm
palate.
What the
cleanser.
fuck is
so
this?
bad. Oh wait, we're on number 3. Okay.
Sorry, I was getting
I
water.
feel like this is
I think
regular ass Diet Coke.
This is orange. I think this is zesty, bloody fucking orange.
What? Fucking orange.
No, this might be.
That's my official guess.
It's so
It's
subtle.
disgusting, and I don't like it.
It's not Diet Coke.
I think this is
The
Diet Coke.
mango.
it's mango or orange.
I thought it was
Oh wait,
Diet
maybe
Coke.
is there like a
I don't think
vanilla?
it is.
No.
No, I think I'm gonna go with zesty, bloody, fucking orange.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
It's apparently regular ass Diet Coke.
Wow! I think it tastes so bad.
Honestly, you are so good at this.
Hot
Yeah.
streak.
God.
Beverage, man.
You know what? You said that I
Bringing it
didn't
back.
need a notepad, but I'm writing them down.
Wait, whoa. This. All right.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4.
This one has a smell, guys. You smell it. Smell it.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is mango. I
Mango.
think.
That is
Fuck.
extremely mango.
Oh my god.
So this one of all of them
That is most
has, I think,
mango.
the most, defined
This is
flavor
like
besides cherry.
This is only mango. I can't taste anything else.
I might throw up. This is so
Okay,
bad.
give those to me.
You want them? Do you like these?
No, but I do want to get rid of them.
Okay,
No, I
anyone
can't. I
want
can't do it.
Whatever this is. Oh, this is just
Weird
weird.
candy.
The only one that is not terrible is ginger.
I
Ginger
disagree.
lime.
I think I like the mango one the best.
Oh.
Ginger didn't really have a flavor for me.
Yeah, that's
No.
good. I like that.
Because is it gingery lime or what is the flavor there? Lime or
It's
ginger?
both.
ginger lime. So it's like
Yeah.
a very a lime
Tasted
that's
like
being
neither.
very careful,
Yes.
as we
I liked
discussed
the-
last
A
time.
gentle lime.
A
I
gentle
liked
lime.
the cherry. I thought it was okay.
Wait, so we never got to test the zesty fucking
we
orange.
do not
Yeah.
have zesty blood orange. That is
That's
the missing
bloody fucking
flavor.
orange. That sucks.
Let's blame Dwayne.
I don't
Reed.
know. I feel like that might be the worst one, but that's just me.
Oh
I want to know
god.
what's zesty about it.
Yeah, same.
I want to know what bloody
Is
what
it gonna
bloody
burn our
flavors in
throat
there.
again?
Well,
Probably. Probably. That's where the blood comes from. It hurts your mouth, and then there's blood in it, and then that's where the blood pours.
All right, Allegra, that is a good endorsement for Diet Coke right there. Thank you for taking the time.
All of these were bad, is how I feel about this. So
millennials don't like Diet Coke.
this
Put
is
that
true.
on your headlines.
Coke Zero Sugar, though,
New
baby.
York Times.
Diet.
This is the real stuff.
I would say that the Diet Coke was my least favorite. Like I would drink.
That's fair. I don't like soda, but we're gonna go into a lightning round now.
Yeah.
Give me those lightning round questions to get us back into the. Because this is actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but this podcast is about video games.
Mm.
Oh,
Usually,
okay.
not beverages.
Interesting.
Huh.
What?
There's been some disagreements.
She's like, huh? Am I on the right show?
Rocket Barrage asks, "What book would you want to see made into a video game, but like a good
Oh, that's
video
my
game.
friend. Hey,
You
Sarah.
already answered this, Simone.
Doom Hooves"? Did I? What did I say?
You were screaming about Dinotopia.
Oh yeah, of course.
You got so mad when I just went along with what I thought it was.
Okay. Ooh, 2. One, Warriors. My friend Sarah. This is my friend Sarah. And we both used to love Warriors.
Like
which
the
is
Warrior Cats?
The Warrior Cats.
I feel like I'm having deja vu right now.
Mhm.
We've talked
There's
about
a
we
glitch in
talked
the
about
Matrix.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely talked about this. That would be a rad
What are
game.
other books that exist?
I would also love an Edith Finch Gone Home style walking simulator for A Death in the Family by James Agee, which is my favorite book of all time.
I haven't read that. What is that?
It's about a family and the father dies. As
So there's a death in the family.
yes, and then sort of just
see.
like a very experiential sort of thing where people are just in grief the entire book,
Yeah.
and it's very good.
You know, I want video game adaptations of every single Agatha Christie book.
Oh, that's a good choice.
And I think that there are some, or maybe I'm thinking of Nancy Drew, which is also very good. But yeah, murder mysteries, more murder mysteries.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, more murder, just more death.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I miss about video games is when there isn't a death in them.
Mm-hmm.
What am I even doing?
I know.
Chelsea, what about you?
I was thinking about the Wizard of Earthsea series, which is like it'd be a really interesting fantasy setting for an RPG or something like that.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Also, never been done before, which.
Yes, why
Props.
not?
What about you, Ashley?
I think the Devil in the White City, the part with H.H. Holmes specifically, not the World's Fair part, but how he was a famous serial killer.
So you want to do like a house building sim, except building his murder hotel
Well,
with
I want to
sliding
do
doors and
like a Gone Home style and explore the abandoned, creepy ass hotel that he created just for murdering people.
Jesus.
how horrifying would it be to do like the beginning of Resident Evil 7 where you're a person who's trapped in a house, but it's H.H. Holmes'
That's what I was
murder
thinking.
hotel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be rad.
Oh my god,
Like
I'm
that.
super into that. All right, next question. Hit me up. This is from Cypher Gem. What character from any video game would you like to see in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? Funny you should mention Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Because tomorrow, Friday, February 16th, we're streaming it here at youtube.com/Polygon at 1 p.m. And everyone should tune in and watch us be very silly for 3 hours conservatively, I hope. It It will be fun. I'm very stressed. It will be very fun. Okay, what character from any video game would we want to see in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games?
I want Epona to be in it because because one of the events in the summer one is horseback riding, and I want Epona to ride a horse.
Hold up, you can ride a horse in Mario and Sonic the summer version?
Yeah, Wario.
Wait,
You don't get
The
to choose what
trailer.
character does it?
No, I mean other people do, but there's a gif of Wario riding a horse.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Also, secondary questions, more questions just keep popping up in my head. Why have I never watched horseback riding at the Summer Olympics? I watch the Olympics like it's my religion, Allegra.
I don't know. That's
Is it-
weird.
Is it just normal horseback riding or is it like
Steeplechase?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like a bunch actually.
Oh my god!
I don't know anything about
What?
the Olympics clearly.
They do dressage. Okay, okay.
Dressage
Epona.
is not an Olympic sport.
Put Epona
No.
in there. It's great. Ashley, do you have a character that you'd want to see in that
Yes, I
ridiculous
just-
fucking game?
Morgana would be very cute.
Typical Ashley.
He'd be good at speed skating. He's small.
He'd be very good.
You're very good. That's true.
He'd be good in like luge or
Yeah.
something. He could go fast. Luge.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Luge.
Now I'm just thinking about the Persona 5 cast in that intro because that they all kind of look like they're skating anyway. So what if they were
Yeah.
doing ice dancing?
I feel like Persona characters have legs that are like a third as long as regular humans, so they'd be very good at all kinds of weird ice tricks. Also, drinking that Coke so fast
Yeah,
makes me need to burp.
we're
So
gonna be
I'm
on
just
a-
gonna like put everyone on warning here. We are at like DEFCON 5 burp warning.
Or
It's gonna happen.
or let's put Pikachu on a snowboard. Like
Oh,
That's
yeah. Surfing Pikachu.
yes,
I feel like
Snowboarding Pikachu.
Pokemon could genuinely be in that because they had like the Smash connection.
yeah.
Also, like Pokemon Stadium 2 had a lot of mini games
Mhm.
that were like Olympic adjacent. So
I'm sorry, I have to.
Why do you keep? Everyone keeps making fun of me this week. I'm so nice to you people.
I
No,
love you.
Jeez.
It's easy to talk terribly now that we drank all this sugar.
Yeah, I'd feel awful. Next question.
Same, Ashley.
Are you passing notes back and forth across the table in front of me?
No.
This is from Liam J. Boardman. What music, video game or otherwise, would you dance to in your Olympic ice skating routine? I was just thinking about this. Any song from Glass Animals' first album, because it's all like weird, surreal, like
Yes.
almost orchestral sex music, and I am very into it, and I think it would be wonderful.
Whoa.
I want to do the King of Carrot Flowers parts 2 and 3 from By Mutual Milk Hotel.
Why?
Because it's really funny. Because the whole refrain is just "I love you, Jesus Christ."
Yeah, it goes on for like a billion hours.
It's really
Oh my
funny.
God.
No.
You would be tired. You wouldn't be able to do
I
any
hate
triple
that song
axels.
so fucking
People
much.
chanting "I love you, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ."
Ugh.
It'd be so
I hate it. But now that this French team did Disturbed, I feel like you have an option for a lot of different things.
When did they start allowing lyrics in figure
don't-
skating?
I
'Cause
don't-
Is it this year? I think.
It must be because I do
Yeah.
not remember this being this way.
I think
before.
it's this year.
Ugh.
Mm.
Yes, your name is Ashley. What would you skate to? I almost called you Allegra for the second time today. I'm sorry.
If Ashley walks off, I don't know if we could entirely blame her.
I think I would choose a beach house song. They're very nice dream pop,
Oh,
surrealish.
that would be really good.
I think Lazuli, from Bloom, the album.
Because
That'd
so
be good.
you guys all picked like very dreamy things, and I was thinking about the Cowboy Bebop theme song.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Do that.
That
was
is
great.
actually better.
Mhm.
That yeah.
No,
that
I
is the
like
best
this
one.
weird experimental figure skating where everyone's mopey and
I don't know why I associate it with that because
Yeah.
it's not like there was a guy skating to Elvis. The Russian was skating to Elvis in the team event. It
I'm
was
never gonna
a
forget the
delight.
guy who was skating to Pony. Like that was
What?
last Olympics.
What?
Last Olympics, someone's or it was like a qualifier or something. Someone
Are
said.
you
Were
sure
the lyrics
somebody
in there?
genuinely
It was yes,
skated
yes.
It wasn't
Genuine
instrumental.
pony?
Yes, we can put it in the show notes. I bet you $500. I will show it to you at the end of the show.
We're not. Don't take that bet.
All right, we have to end the show. Nice having you all here. This has been the Polygon Show. I have to go watch a YouTube video for 10 hours straight.
It was a
No.
dude too, so it was. I mean, it was.
Are
Great.
you sure you're not thinking of like the Plushenko thing that SB Nation made?
No.
Okay, next question. we'll settle this, Chelsea. We'll settle this on the street, on the mat, in the ring, wherever people settle things. This is from Ben Otterstein. Which game should get a prequel and why?
Huh.
I love the main character from Persona 3, and I want to like spend more time with him and know more about him. So I would be down for that.
I'm trying to come up with an answer, and I'm completely blank.
Pikachu.
Wait, Pikachu's not even
The game Pikachu.
Oh, I thought it was
Or is
character.
that you speaking Pikachu?
Oh, I thought it said character.
How do you give a character a prequel?
Because what happened? What happened before Pikachu was introduced to Ash? And remember, he was like a little bitch, and he was being so rude. What happened to Pikachu before then?
Who hurt him?
Who hurt him? How did he grow up? Who was his mom? Was he grown in a lab?
I like the idea that you call all Pokemon games Pikachu, like Pikachu.
No,
Red.
Yeah.
Hey you Pikachu. Let's assign Hey you
Pikachu Ultra
Pikachu.
Moon.
Just call it that. All right. Thanks everyone for the lightning round questions. Let us talk about what we're playing this week. So, Allegra, you and I both played the best game in the world, and they're going to stop making games now because there's no fucking point to making games ever again. And it's called Florence.
So, yes, before like a week ago when I beat Metal Gear Solid 2, I was like, this is the best game ever made. This is the only good game ever made. No game will ever top this. Psych, bitches. Florence is better. Okay, so I had Florence like a code for it. It's only on iOS, so Simone graciously lent me her phone, which was lovely because we both love it. So Florence is a game. It's sort of like an interactive graphic novel in a sense. It's about this girl named Florence. She's 25. She's kind of just wandering through her life, doesn't really have a lot of purpose. And then she meets this beautiful man, a cellist, who's playing in the park, and they fall in love. And they end up having like a pretty, meaningful relationship for a while. And the developer, I interviewed him last year, and he said the game was more like 500 Days of Summer or Eternal Sunshine, like one of those like love stories that doesn't necessarily have a great happy ending. So no spoilers there, but that's pretty telling. And so it's just like this really heart-wrenching story, even if you know that it's going down that trajectory. But the thing that I really liked about it, other than everything, is that the art is amazing, but the gameplay, like it's not sacrificing gameplay for story, which I think happens a lot. Like the gameplay I described in my impressions piece is like kind of WarioWare-esque, where like every single level, every scene of this relationship has a different kind of mini game attached to it, where like there's a scene where they're cooking together for the first time and you actually have to move the pot around. And there's a scene where they like the boyfriend, his name is Krish, moves into Florence's apartment and you actually have to unpack the boxes.
That was the most stressful one of all time.
Yeah.
Can you fail them? Can you fail them?
No, there's no failure. So the moving mini game was great because you would be presented with part of the apartment, like a bookshelf or something that's full of Florence's stuff, and you have the box of Krish's stuff, and you're like, okay, I can put some things in storage. I can put either his things or her things in storage, and you're like rearranging stuff and like trying to fit like, okay, she has a lot of books. So I'm going to take her books away, put in his records and like his family photo, but I want to leave some of her stuff here too. And you're like, and there's no fail state. It's just like thinking about how you want it to appear. My favorite part of the gameplay was when they are having discussions.
Yes.
They have speech bubbles without words in them, but you are presented with a bunch of puzzle pieces in the shape of a speech bubble. So you have to like put them in the speech bubble and kind of make this conversation. And should I spoil that gameplay mechanic and like,
it's
okay,
really cool. But
I really want to play it.
Play the fucking game. It's very good. That's all I'll say about that particular mechanic. I cried.
Me too. I
was crying at my desk today.
Yeah, I cried at my desk yesterday when I played it. I had to walk away because it's short. It's only like 40 minutes, but it's just like, I think the physical interaction of it with the mini games really like encourages more intimacy than if you were just sort of watching this story. Like we're literally like unpacking those boxes or like rearranging their conversations or brushing their teeth. Like I feel extremely emotionally attached to these characters because I'm basically controlling their lives. It's mostly Florence. We mostly just play as her.
Yeah. And it has a beautiful soundtrack with a fuckload of cello in it. And it's a very simple but elegant and extremely relatable story, I think, especially like her relationship with her mom
Mhm.
and just her relationship with her career and her hopes and dreams. Like she's experiencing some malaise basically in her life, and it's a really fucking good game.
It's so good.
It's hard to, say enough about it to make it sound good while also not spoiling it because it's so short, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad you played it.
So can I download it today?
Yes, it is out on iOS only right now, $2.99. Do you know if it's coming to Android?
It is coming to Android, but they haven't said when.
Okay, cool. Ashley, you're back on that Overwatch train with the Lunar New Year. Tell me
Deep
about
sigh.
it.
This time around, their special skins are really good. They are wonderful. I actually managed to get one, which is shocking because of loot box dynamics.
Dream big, Ashley.
But yeah, and it was of course for Genji.
Was it in your free loot box?
Yes, I didn't pay for any because
Okay.
now I just kind of refuse to pay for them.
You are
at this
strong.
point. I used to. I did, but not anymore. Are you crazy?
I'm so glad that this summer broke me for Overwatch.
Yeah, but it's good. They brought back the capture the flag mode. And now they introduced a competitive capture the flag mode.
Ooh.
Which involves, you need to play 10 placement matches. Apparently you get a separate ranking. So your competitive ranking, your SR is different than your capture the flag SR. And
Sounds like a
I have to
nightmare.
tell you, yeah. Well, they tweaked the rules for capture the flag, so it's a little bit more fair and balanced. But it's just really fucking hard.
Mhm.
I don't really like doing it. It's.
I was really excited for that mode when they first announced it, and then I played it a couple times, and I was like,
I mean, what I ended up doing was just I would just pick Symmetra every time and just camp there and be like, oh, someone got one. Well, I'm just gonna sit. I'll just sit here and make sure no one comes
I
by.
don't know what it is about, because I used to love Capture the Flag in Star Wars games when I was a kid, but maybe that's because I played against
Yeah,
NPCs.
It's
'cause
also
cheaper.
I don't know, it's annoying.
know.
I don't know. I'm just not good at going in
It's
and getting
frustrating.
the flag. But
But
aside from that, I have been playing and I got I got the nice Genji skin, the white tiger skin. Which is nice. Valentine's Day patch. Some of you play Overwatch, so maybe some of you will care, but they are putting changes for May, which is great because
Good, not nerf
that's
changes.
my girl.
that's your girl.
Like, Good changes where I'm like,
Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Let me fucking tell you. You know her secondary fire rate, like the icicles you shoot out?
Yeah.
You can fire more.
yes,
The rate they increase. The freeze duration when you're spraying someone, they made that last longer because
Whoa.
too much of the time you try to freeze a Genji but then he just hop away. That's not happening anymore, bitch.
So it's easier to get caught in a freeze, basically.
Yeah, and I think
love
when they
that.
actually are frozen, the time that they're frozen is longer.
I hate that as someone who hates maze, but
Oh.
Well,
I mean,
look,
I'm
it
happy.
gives
I'm
me
happy
more-
for your happiness.
Yeah, because it gives me more time to line up a headshot, or maybe two.
Okay.
playing May well is so satisfying. I say as a person who doesn't play May well generally, but maybe I should consider switching. to May.
Maybe. I hate that.
Ashley, should I log into Overwatch again to get one free box and play with the
should.
new May?
You should. Don't play the Mercy though.
I won't. Sorry, Mercy. R.I.P. They nerfed her down.
Dead.
All right. Yes. God,
I am just everywhere.
I almost called you Ashley.
What?
What's wrong with me today?
Even
Oh yeah. Do you have another comment? Okay.
You might want to read those out for our audio audience.
Mad face.
Mad face.
Ashley has drawn a mad face on her notepad. Allegra.
Hi.
Frank.
Hi.
News editor for Polygon.com.
Oh, wow.
Senior news editor for Polygon.com.
No.
No,
Nope.
just news.
Wow, you don't even know her title?
Okay, I don't even know my own brother's major or his job or his
Why, I thought he
age
graduated
necessarily.
college.
Yeah, he did.
His age.
Really? Necessarily.
Sometimes I don't know it. OKKO exclamation point. Let's play heroes.
I had a weird weekend.
Yeah, you did. What is this game that has a nonsensical name?
It does have a nonsensical name. So, funny story. I was sad this weekend. Isn't that
What?
crazy? That never happens to
man.
me. I was very sad this weekend. I spent probably a total of 30 hours in bed of the 48 hours this weekend. Yeah. So more than that, I was like in bed for 17 hours straight. Anyway, so I was really sad. So I was like, I'm going to play some really cheerful kiddie games. And I have 2 Cartoon Network games on my PS4. I have the Steven Universe game, which I think I've talked about before. And I have this new-ish game based off OKKO. Let's Be Heroes, I think. I've never seen the show ever. It's by this guy who used to work on Steven Universe. So like, he's cool, whatever. I've interviewed him. He's a nice dude. So I have the game and I was like, okay, I should try it. It like is super colorful and cutesy. Like the main guy is this kid named KO. He just wants to be a really strong fighter. He's always like, Mommy, teach me how to be a fighter. And it's really sweet.
Same.
But it's actually like a gorgeous game. It's by Cappy, who, is working on Below and everyone loves them. And it's just like a really fun beat 'em up.
Mhm.
And like it feels good to play. And the coolest part is that it's kind of 2.5D. So everything looks 2D, but you actually do move forward and backward in space.
Mhm.
But it looks really cinematic. So it always like cuts to a new scene. So if you move like into a space, like the camera will have it so KO's like in the way background. And then when you're moving like forward to go to like the next room, you literally are moving forward closer to the camera. And then once you're like into the next room, it'll cut away to a completely different perspective.
That is super cool.
Yeah. So it's like really cool to see how the camera keeps changing. And then the cutscenes like are like another kind of like shot where it's like a medium shot, I guess.
Access your film school
Yeah.
education, Allegra. Access that major.
It's a cool
It's your
like,
time to shine.
it's like a shot reverse shot, but combined into one. Anyway, so because I'm a dumb film major, it's really fun for me to watch it from that perspective.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
It
it's
kind
like,
of took from the fact that it's a cartoon and
Yeah.
it's a different kind of visual medium, and
yeah, it feels like a playable like film or cartoon.
that's super cool.
Yeah, but it's like
Did
super
you finish it?
cheery. No, I only played for like 2 hours or something, and then I fell asleep because that's all I did this weekend.
Classic Allegra.
Mm.
All right, let's have another lightning round. It's time. Bring me that second lightning. This is from Mouthhouse Vids. What game would benefit most from the addition of a potato main character?
I think it'd be funny if there was a potato as the main character of like
Stardew Valley.
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Oh,
and you're trying not to
Yeah.
be cooked.
Hold up. I feel like I can visualize that so well
Mhm.
that I am hesitating to believe that it's not real.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly, while I explain that I would like to see a potato be the main character in Stardew Valley, Overcooked. Google that. Because I feel like a potato, you could farm other vegetables as a potato and live a peaceful rural life. I
Mhm.
don't see any reason why that would be wrong.
Makes sense to me.
Chelsea, what about you?
Madden.
Madden.
Sorry. I looked up potato overcooked and I got all these results for baking
Yeah.
actual potatoes.
Oh,
Oh.
it's like people are using Google for like
What the
Food
fuck is wrong
preparation.
with everyone? Okay. This is an impossible Google search, and I've cooked myself into a corner here. Potato in Madden. Could you adjust the potato stats, or would the potato come with like preset stats that you could not change? Like a character, a football player turned into a character.
well, I mean, I don't think you get to adjust. I have not played a modern Madden game.
I'm saying like because you can create your own characters in Madden, is there just like a potato?
Yes.
You can create a potato, or is the potato a real person with stats?
No,
that
it's like
comes
it's
in?
like it's like a whole team of football players actually.
I see. So there are multiple potatoes now. Is that what you're telling me,
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Yeah, it's the whole Nebraska potatoes.
Is it just
The
one team, and are they or are they playing against
Potatoes.
other potatoes? Like, is it potatoes versus humans?
Yeah, it's potatoes versus humans.
And do the potatoes have arms?
I mean,
How do they throw?
Do
How
they?
do they-
And
I-
if
I
so,
don't
are they
know.
little stick arms or are they
No.
large muscular?
no,
it
it's
like Mr.
definitely stick
Potato
arms.
Head?
It's
Football.
100% stick arms that they can like put on they can just reattach different sticks for the situation if they have to throw.
It's
or
Mr.
catch.
Potato Head, is what you're saying.
Kind of, but like more of an avant-garde Mr. Potato Head with your own sticks and pieces of trash you found outside.
My second question is Madden on PC and can this be a mod?
I hope so.
Ashley, what game would you put a potato in?
I just thought of, Dishonored 2, because you can play as... Sorry. Because you can play as Emily or her dad, the potato. Corpo. It's just you have her assassination skills, and then his trademark, which is jump off the balcony and hit someone in the head from 3 stories above. And there's a chance you may shatter and die on impact, but if you land it, it's an insta-kill.
Is he baked or is he raw?
Oh, he's raw. He needs to be hard as fuck.
Can you repeat what you just said?
And then it's gonna be the very beginning of Dishonored, and then Emily and Corvo get detained because they're trying to overthrow this monarchy. Could you imagine? It's just like, oh my god, you got to pick which one, right? You're gonna play with, and whoever you don't choose, right? They get like turned to stone or something.
No.
So imagine Emily is just like, no, Dad, and this potato petrifies on sight, and it just drops with a thud. And you're just like, Dad!
Wait, you're saying that he's not like a larger than normal potato?
No!
He's-
Actual
It's
size
real,
potato.
real size potato.
How does he move around? Does he roll?
Yes.
No, he just uses the Assassin's Creed blink the whole time.
For the shadow arm thing, it'll just be like, when potatoes sprout.
Oh!
That's right. And then if you want, you can gain a secret ability, which is a self-destruct. It's just mashed potatoes. I really like potatoes a lot.
Oh my
Polygon's potato expert, Ashley O, potato manager. I got a next question.
We gotta go somewhere.
We've answered that today. This is from Ponk. Which is a more fun mechanic for you? Games with time travel or games with alternate dimensions?
Time travel. I only say this because BioShock. I did not really like BioShock Infinite's like tear thing that much. Sometimes you'd see like modern France, and you're like, why am I here?
But you follow that up with, why can't I stay here
Wait,
forever?
isn't that alternate dimensions?
But that it is
Yeah,
alternate
so
dimension.
that's why she likes time.
However, Chrono Trigger mastered
mhm.
time travel, and I love Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, time travel because Chrono Trigger, also Radiant Historia. Yeah.
Hey.
That's good. I don't know. I'm like going back to one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games, which is Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which was interesting kind of
Deep ass cut.
I know, but one of the things was being able to ship back and forth. Jesus.
Sorry that you deep ass
Well,
There's nothing wrong with what I said.
nope. You would shift back and forth to solve puzzles, and like the environment would change as you entered like this kind of can't remember if it was like a soul world or some other, I forgot the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were like switching back and forth, and the environment would change if you went to like the dark soul world.
I like that because it's puzzle based. I feel like alternate dimensions can be difficult in a game like Infinite, where it's very narrative and you have like the writer has to think very intensely about like what would realistically change and make it meaningful.
No. I like much more like the puzzly versus the story one.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But yeah, generally time travel I think would be my shit unless it's a puzzle game and your time alternate dimension shifting puzzles. Next. Wait, Ashley, question. You answered already. Never mind. Next question. My brain is half here today. Danny Saya asks, what's something electronic you kept long after you should have replaced it for sentimental reasons or otherwise?
Did I tell you guys about the time when I stole someone's Pocket Pikachu?
Tell us.
Ooh, I told
Yes,
Ashley.
I don't like that story.
It's a really bad story.
Did you kill a Pikachu?
No. It's like the worst thing I've ever done, so I won't tell you. But I stole a Pocket Pikachu one time. I'll tell you off cam. I stole a Pocket Pikachu one time, and I still have it because of the bad thing that I did, which is stealing. And also because it's really cute.
You can't just tell us like half the story, including the bad thing that you
You already did the bad.
and then not the rest.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe let's like if it's like Allegra's
Are you going to be
emo
arrested?
corner.
Has the statute
No.
of limitations passed already?
I was in 4th grade. Ashley knows the story.
It's
It's a
passed.
very bad thing. There was this kid in my class who was a very troubled kid. And he had a pocket
Oh,
Pikachu, and I
no.
took it, and I feel
That is
terrible.
sad.
It was awful.
I'm sorry.
So that's also why I
Ugh.
could never get rid of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair. You have to keep it forever now as penance.
Mhm.
Chelsea, what about you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have like a Game Boy Color but I don't use
Yeah.
it. It's not like I'm trying to think of it like a functional thing besides never replacing my alarm clock because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my phone right now, which I dropped on the floor earlier today, and I'm like, R.I.P. I hope that you're not texting people behind my back now.
Mm.
You piece of shit. And I'm such an electronics hoarder. I feel like I probably still have like an iPod, a bunch of iPods. No, one iPod. I only ever had one. Why would I say multiple? I feel like I still have an iPod lying around somewhere, or like any kind of garbage, because I'm very bad at throwing stuff like that away. Although, aren't you not supposed to throw it away?
Okay, you're supposed to
You're supposed to
recycle.
recycle.
See, there's your problem. You can't. You have to go out of your way to get rid of it.
Do any
Keep
of
it
you guys have
forever.
a CD player? Because that's probably like the
No,
I have a cassette player.
that's because my mom probably got rid of them for me.
Mm.
Because the last time I had one of those, I was living at home. Ashley, what about you? What have you kept?
I keep like my old PlayStation controllers. Like I should just throw them out. Like especially for
What's wrong
some
with
of
them?
you know, on the analog stick, that rubber like silicone thing will sometimes like
It's nice.
peel off or like
I just replaced my PS4 controller because my rubber had peeled off entirely on the left stick.
it's like apparently you can just replace the rubber coverings,
You know, there's a tutorial for that on
But-
Polygon.com.
but I can't tell you how many times I have dropped that thing on the floor.
Mm.
So many times that at a certain point I'm just like, dude, you must be busted. I'm so sorry for abusing you. And yet I keep it anyways if I
you
can't
feel
find my
bad.
new one.
Next question. This is from Carmelo. What video game character would you like to see replaced with a horse?
Oh my god, I know this. I know this because it's like my favorite YouTube video ever. Someone made a mod in Grand Theft Auto where you're a horse.
Yes.
And then so like this horse is speeding in this car, just running people over, flying into just jumping into the river. And then at one point, I think he just sticks his head out and you just hear this like Gatling gun and he's just like doing a drive-by. Oh, it's so good. You guys have got to look it up.
I saw that, but with a cow, and it was equally wonderful.
It was so
like the
good.
cow
Yeah,
like
with-
becomes the motorcycle, basically.
Yeah.
It's just like it envelops it in its cow body. Every video game would be improved by a horse, especially games where you ride horses,
Yep.
such as Breath of the Wild.
Mm.
I was thinking, I want
That's-
Link replaced by a horse.
Make Link a horse.
Mhm.
2018.
I want a
It's finally
horse.
time. We have had so many games where Link is a boy. Make Link a horse. God.
That's
We'll
a
make
good.
Link a horse before I'll make Link a girl. Am I right?
Hey! Institutional sexism. Allegra, what would you replace with a horse? Me?
Wow.
Woo!
We come into work one day, there's just a huge horse at Simone's chair, and we're like, what the fuck?
It would have the same laugh, which is the great thing. You wouldn't miss me at all.
Oh my god. I was thinking something like a racing game, like Mario Kart or something, where every character is replaced by a horse. So it's like actual size horses and tiny go-karts.
Ooh.
Just want to play pocket jockey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that doesn't make sense. That's not Mario Kart.
No, it doesn't make
It's
sense at all.
solitaire.
You're right. It's not a racing game.
I
for
want
me.
Mario Kart with
I'm
horses.
sorry.
Hmm.
I swing and a miss.
I do want to just play Pocket Kart Jockey. You're right.
MLB.
No.
Baseball. Replace the baseballs with horses.
The
Yes.
horses are just trotting at the players and then they beat them.
Oh,
I
I know.
What?
Trotting. I just like am imagining a full-size horse hurling, spinning in the air like a curveball at this fucking poor man with just a bat, and he's just like, "Oh no!" And then they all every time who comes up a bat, they're just immediately sent to the ER, and then that's the end of the game.
The game is over. They ran out of
Takes
players.
place, the baseball diamonds always have to be right outside hospitals.
Yes.
Chelsea, what about you?
Do you guys remember that wonderful game Nobby Nobby Boy?
No.
Nobi,
No.
yes.
Yeah, Nobby Nobby Boy, where
Yeah.
he's like a long, stretchy person, and you're just making him longer and longer. But what
Yeah.
if he was a horse, and it was just getting longer and
Really
longer. and
wide,
longer and longer,
stretchy
but-
horse. was
Wow.
I don't remember the point of that game. Was
you
it-
were supposed to get to the moon.
You were supposed to get so you're supposed to stretch Nobi boy
Mhm.
All the way to the moon.
all the way to the moon, and so this is a horse with a very stretchy middle.
Would it be the middle or the neck he would stretch?
think it's the neck.
Then if you just stretch a horse,
giraffe.
it's a giraffe.
Giraffe.
Yeah,
can't
no, it
stretch
has to be a
the
very
neck.
long.
Giraffes and horses look different.
No,
first of all,
They look exactly
They are
the same.
materially different animals.
No,
and
they're not.
species.
Do you ever think about how sometimes some animals no.
that would be like
I
saying
think
that
sometimes about how bears are totally different from dogs. Like we have this dog model mammal that's just a dog. Bears are something totally different. They're like a whole different sort of genus of creature.
Yes,
That's
they
fucked up.
are.
this would be like
That
saying
giraffes
that
aren't horses.
yeah, that would be like saying that this horse now becomes a dachshund because it's very long in the middle.
No, but a horse would become a giraffe if its neck was stretched.
Are you angry that an animal is not classified
Well,
as
just like,
another
what are
animal?
you? Like, what is
It's a bear.
what is wood? Also, like as a material, like what the fuck
Did you
is
ever
it?
look at like the Latin genus and species names? Like
So I do, and they're.
We're also mammals, Simone. Are
you're
we
mad that a bear isn't a dog?
Dogs and cats and humans. That's like
Simone
the baseline.
Rochefort, why aren't bears dogs?
I'm not a scientist, Allegra. I didn't go to school.
Horses are giraffes, but why aren't bears dogs?
Let's transition to some news.
Are you sure?
Let's
That's our first headline.
Yeah. Why aren't bears dogs? All right, let's talk about some news. First story of the day. Kingdom Hearts 3 got a new trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched it before the show, finally. What the fuck?
I was so excited.
Ashley texted me at 8 in the morning.
I was
it woke me up,
screaming.
and
I
we
was
were
like,
both
"Allegra,
freaking.
you gotta look at it.
You were the person who told me because you woke me up, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" And then we were texting frantically.
But
Yeah.
describe the things that I observed in that trailer,
Oh
Ashley.
God! Well,
because I found it disturbing.
It's a bit
To the
disturbing.
nth degree.
There is a Monsters Inc. world. So they debuted their Pixar worlds, right? So there's a Toy Story one that we got a better look at and a Monsters Inc. one. However, there have been memes about the Monsters Inc. version of Goofy, Sora, and Donald. If you've seen them, they actually are very disturbing.
Oh god,
Donald has one eye. Okay.
it's blue.
I don't know what Goofy's. I don't know.
Goofy's eyes kind of like they're just jutting out of his head, like
They're different
antennae.
colors.
Antenna eyes, yeah,
Yeah.
bug eyes.
It's like the only way to monsterify someone is to make them fuzzy and make them eyes different. That's it.
Well, I also feel like Sora kind of looks like. I'm so sorry. He looks like a botched furry on DeviantArt.
I was gonna say he's like hot, almost hot, but like not quite there.
Glad
So, yeah.
you reined that
Botched.
one back in.
Yeah, exactly. Botched. He's almost hot.
He's almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sora.
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 What is going on with his
there.
He's
legs?
very long and furry, and he has he has no nose. And I think that's what upsets me most about Sora is that he kind of looks like it's the thing where like cartoon cats have like the mouth that kind of like goes up, like you see their little cheeks and the mouth goes up to the nose. It's like that in the mouth, but then there's no nose.
Mm.
And he's just very flat and made of hair. But then he also has his regular hair on top of his gray monster hair.
That's the worst part, actually.
He looks disturbing.
like, why does he have two
What?
kinds of hair?
That's
Wait, he
actually
doesn't-
good
wait,
point.
where?
Technically, humans also have two kinds of hair.
Where's the other hair?
So he's furry, is what Simone means. He's furry,
his
and then
body
he also
is
has
covered in hair,
human
cat
hair.
hair,
Yeah.
and human hair.
So it's like if a cat had human hair. Yeah. Which would be kind of
Oh my
rad.
God! I'm gonna put a wig on Crunchwrap.
That's exactly what it is. If Crunchwrap had an anime wig,
Yeah. Oh my god.
which would be very rad.
They must make those. And then he has like kind of bat ears. So, okay, anyway, I'm not in love with this character design. I'm going to be honest about that.
I mean,
I'm
I-
sure the game will be good when it comes out in 20 years.
There was that scene.
Your children will play it and
There's
be
like-
like, "What is this?"
There's like a rocket scene. Do you remember? Like they're riding on a toy rocket that's just kind of like going around
In the Toy Story world?
in the
or-
Toy Story
Yeah.
world. Once I saw the toy rocket thing and the whole blast off thing, I just was like, oh shit. And I yelled that. I was really excited.
At 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
While you
Yeah.
were frantically DMing Allegra.
I was.
It was great. Yeah, Toy Story World looks chef's kiss perfect. The thing that's freaking a lot of people out though is that, okay, gonna get real deep for a second. There's Organization 13. They're like some of the big bads in Kingdom Hearts, but Sora had eliminated most of them, but a lot of them are back now. So it's like, what? I thought you were dead. So everyone's freaking out about that, which is interesting. That's a big, big tease.
But he doesn't remember them because of the
He doesn't remember because of Chain of
wonkiness.
Memories. Come
Chain of Memories,
on.
Sorry.
He doesn't remember that game.
Oh my! Don't even mention that game to me.
My deepest, darkest confession with Kingdom Hearts is that I played 1 and 2, and then I just filled in the rest of my knowledge with a lot of fanfic.
It's probably for the best. That's what they did too, man. That's what Square Enix
Fair
did.
enough. Oh, shit. Chelsea, do you have any
No,
commentary on this nightmare?
because the last time we discussed Kingdom Hearts on the show, I was like, should I have played these games? And you guys were like, no.
Oh, good. We did warn you.
Did
okay.
we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys
we?
were
I
like,
think that that's
absolutely do
fair.
not do that.
Well,
I mean, they're perfect. But
I mean, if I feel like it's a little bit too late at this point,
Mhm.
unless you really want to suspend like 90% of your brain and just be okay with everything that's happening.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had friends. I mean, even at the time, I had friends that were like, nope, too many cutscenes, don't do it. So
That's not the issue. That's the issue, that it's too complicated.
And that, well, they have condensed it now so that most of the games are in collections, right?
Yeah, but that's not the problem either.
Yeah, but also the collection names are super confusing. Like Prologue Chapter 1.5 Remix.
Dreamed
Shit.
Up, Distance,
Yeah,
2.5.
Chelsea, if you want to start the series, you should get Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Final Mix.
Is that
No.
Did you make that up?
No.
No,
that's what it's called.
That's what they're all called.
Ah.
Look, I still get the press releases even if I haven't played the games. I don't
And you delete them
delete.
for them.
Sends them to me.
Yep.
Aw.
All right. Oh, did you have something else to add?
No.
Okay. No, emphatically no. Allegra, there was a glitch in Pokemon Go, and you said that it makes the game good.
Yes.
Good.
Okay,
Tell us
every
about
week
it.
I pitch Pokemon Go stories and I
And
think,
every week I delete them out of our
Delete them,
document because I
but
don't give a fuck.
hear me out. Pokemon Go. I write about it a lot. I don't think it's a great game. You know what? It's tired, but there's a new glitch. So one of the most annoying things in Pokemon Go is when you're on like trying to catch Pokemon, you have to watch the ball wriggle around for a very long time. And it's like, I hate watching balls wriggle. I don't like to see them shake and wriggle around.
You had
So
to repeat what I said, didn't you?
I did.
I couldn't let that one go.
I could not. So I don't enjoy watching that. It takes forever and a day. And like you have to keep doing it if it doesn't work, whatever. But this new glitch lets you kind of just like get away from doing that. Like you basically can just like circumvent that whole cutscene. So if you hold, there's a little menu on the bottom. If you hold that with your thumb down and then you throw the ball, like it'll cut to the catching scene where the ball
Shit.
wriggles, but then you can immediately run away. And then you can check your adventure log to see if you caught it or not. So you don't have to sit through the cutscene.
What's the chance of catching it at that point?
I mean, it's normal.
Oh, no. Okay. So it just like is skipping.
Yeah. So like if
But then you don't get second chances.
yeah, I mean, you could just go back into it, but that still saves you a bunch more time
You're right.
than watching the stupid animation. So I was doing that. I was like, oh, this is fun because it's kind of like a surprise to see if you caught it or not.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pokemon Go, man.
Still a traffic driver.
Still going, man.
Ugh.
How many Pokemon do you have now?
In Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
10.
Like 100, maybe. And then there's like 300 something Pokemon now. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm now reminded of the time when I was with Ashley and we asserted my knowledge of Pokemon Go to some random dude at a bar. Remember that?
Yes.
That came up again recently.
What?
I was playing Pokemon Go out in the street. This other guy was playing Pokemon Go. We were talking and he was like, oh, what level are you? And I'm only like level 20 or something. And he's level like 1 billion. And he's like, oh, you probably don't really play. This is how you do this thing. This is how you catch. And I was like,
Son.
okay. Okay.
Did you take out your driver's license again and you were like, hey,
See this picture on Google?
check this?
Fact check this
Wait,
big
did you take
Holy
your driver's
shit.
license out the first time?
I did.
Yeah.
Ashley was there.
This is
To prove that you were Allegra Frank Polygon reporter?
Yes.
What?
why couldn't you just show him your Twitter?
Like,
Because I have
Google yourself.
It's easier.
Well,
than
no,
Google.
we-
Anyone
because
can have a driver's
she-
license.
She had her phone with the Google search.
Yes.
And like the thing, her name
Wait,
was
was
at the
this guy
top.
really challenging your knowledge?
Of course he was.
He was. He's a man.
Oh,
Holy
He's
shit.
a man. It was happy hour. Of course he's going to. And then I was just like, Allegra, get your wallet.
Get your wallet. We're going home.
We're gonna show this guy who's boss, and then we're leaving.
Jesus Christ.
And he's gonna pick up our tab.
Oh, I wish he did. We
I
should have
know.
made him.
We
We
should
should
have.
have made him a bet.
You should have.
Damn it.
just like my $500 bet with Simone.
What?
No, I
Still going. You agreed.
I did agree to that. What? I in retrospect, I did agree to that. All right. Our third story of the week is also from Allegra, who
Oh.
is a news editor.
What did I do? What is it?
No, it's about our first video game crushes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So you wrote a great story this week about Harvest Moon
Mhm.
and your crush, your first video game crush in that game, which was on Ellie.
Yes. Okay, so Harvest Moon 64, beautiful game. Best Harvest Moon game. There's 5 bachelorettes. You're supposed to get married, basically. I mean, you don't have to, but like that's the whole point of Harvest Moon. You get married. So the best girl was Ellie, who was this baker. She only had one family member in town. It was her grandmother who's dying. And if so, the sad thing is, if you talk to the grandma even once, she dies. Which I didn't know.
Hell.
Like she ends up dying. But if you don't talk to her ever, she lives. So I didn't know that because I was 8.
I watched Grandma always dies.
Fucking hell.
So
Guys.
This is messed up.
so it's very sad. So Ellie has a beautiful, like, heartbreaking story because she's a baker's daughter. She only has her grandma. Her grandma passes away. It's extremely sad. And then I came in and I was like, I will comfort you. I'm here for you, Ellie. So you sort of help her back into the swing of things. You help her get out of her malaise. And it's a beautiful, beautiful
See you
touching.
cribbing my vocabulary.
You help her get out of that, and it's a really beautiful story. So I loved her very much as a child. She was my first gaming wife, and it got me very much into relationship building games because I love seeing stories like that. Like same with
Mhm.
Florence, I love seeing relationships build over
Mm,
time.
yeah.
Also, Ellie is just really cute. She's so cute.
I'm going to take a brief moment here because I was just reminded that our after show segment today will be playing the Newlywed Game, which, if people don't know what that is, it's where you have a question that 2 people answer about each other. So if you have questions that you want us to answer about each other to see how well we know each other, please tweet them at #Polygon Show. Should have mentioned it earlier, but I didn't. Suck on that. I'm sorry. Now we return to your regularly scheduled video game crush coverage with
Yeah.
Ellie. That was super cute. It immediately made me reflect on whether I had any crushes in video games as an aromantic person. Because, like, I know I have, but I don't know if that, because I definitely did in movies, as we know, because of my relationship with Scar and Shenzi from The Lion King, which is my backstory. I don't know if I had a crush on anyone from a video game, but if I did, it might, weirdly enough, have been Barbie or Christy, I think, from Barbie
I thought you
Writing
didn't
Club.
like Christy.
Which one didn't I like?
Mm.
I think it's Barbie and Teresa that I didn't like. I think I liked Christy.
Teresa.
Either Christy or Teresa.
Wait, wasn't Chrissy the younger one?
I don't know. The
Oh yeah,
ages.
isn't she like the
There was
younger
like a,
sister?
there was like
No,
a younger.
No, they were
blonde
all the
sister.
same age.
No, I
friends.
think
they were
Christy
same age
wasn't.
friends.
I think the sister had a different name. The Barbie sister. I forget
Yeah.
her name now.
Shit.
I
I don't care for her.
That's
either
okay
way.
with. I'm okay
Shit,
with
what
this
was-
not being in my brain.
Is it like Kendall or something?
You're
Yes,
thinking
Kendall.
of Kardashians.
Nope, it's Kendall.
No, it's
What?
Kendall.
What?
Yeah, and
Is
then her
that for real?
boyfriend's name is Ken.
Oh,
Well,
that's weird.
That's
Her-
messed
No, wait,
up.
sorry
They
guys.
broke
It's
up.
Skipper.
no, it's not.
Skipper.
Wait,
Wait, we're
what?
digressing.
Barbie's younger sister's name's Skipper.
Why?
Chelsea, I will confirm this. Chelsea, tell us about your first video game crush.
I don't think I had a crush, but I like had relationships that I would ship, I'm sure. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was trying to, I don't think I can't remember crushes, but I was thinking about to playing Ocarina of Time as a 12-year-old and being like, Link, you obviously want to get with Malon, the cute rancher girl who teaches you how to ride a horse.
Did you not have a crush on Link?
She teaches them how to ride a
Kind of
horse.
had a crush on her.
I had a picture of Link in my locker in middle school.
Ugh.
He was very hot.
No, I was just making a face at you about the innuendo that I just made that you didn't hear. So, sorry,
Ollie-
Ashley.
That's a lot of like, yeah, no. Link, definitely like in a basic,
Mm-hmm.
it's basic for me to admit this, but yes.
Mhm.
But shipping Link with Malon, because you're like, wait, no, absolutely. All these weird because Ocarina of Time especially is like a game where it's like everyone is horny for Link. But yeah,
I feel like most of my crushes on fictional characters aren't like I want to be with this person, but I want to be this person.
Yes.
Like much like your Ellie thing also
Yeah.
in a way, which yeah. So it's hard to say who I would have wanted to be like, especially because there are all those years where I didn't play so many games, or the games that I played were educational games when I was young and wasn't allowed to have a console. So like you go from fucking Rita Rabbit or Jumpstart Fourth Grade right to BioShock, and then it's
Yeah.
like I love Sander Cohen, but that's because he's a really interesting character. I don't know. Ashley, what about you?
Oh, I was talking to Allegra briefly about this yesterday. It's Zell from Final Fantasy VIII, which I think has laid down a foundation for why I'm attracted to, only in video games, quote, loud, annoying blonde dudes.
That's what you said.
oh, you do love
Because
Ryuji.
Ryuji.
Wow, you love
Yeah.
Ryuji.
I love Ryuji. They're just so loud and annoying, and they're kind of dumb, but they're so
I'm really
great. They're
excited.
so
I really
cute.
want you to play Persona 4 now more than ever.
Is there a Ryuji, like, is there a loud, annoying
Talking
blonde
about
dude?
Kanji?
Yosuke.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kanji.
Kanji. Yeah.
Is
Kanji is my number one.
Kanji's very good.
Is he like?
He is,
Yell.
he yells a lot.
He is very
He's
funny.
to hide his true feelings.
Oh my god!
Ashley's type. I just thought of one, and then I
and he's a
immediately forgot it.
mysterious 15-year-old Japanese kid with a skull tattoo, which is just like, how did you get that tattoo?
He's like a more edgy
Mhm.
Ryuji.
The thing is, like, Zell was a little. I almost feel like he and Ryuji are similar in their dumbness. They both are not very good with women, but they prioritize food very highly over women to the point where they're oblivious if someone is interested into them.
Please describe your ideal date with Zell immediately.
Okay, we both get to the cafeteria early. We both get 3 hot dogs each. One of them is a chili cheese dog. One of them just has ketchup. The other one is just for backup. And then
Everyone needs a backup hot dog.
I don't know what's so funny about a backup hot dog.
What do you? What is
and
it
then-
in case of what?
And then we go to his
Hunger.
room and play games. And then he'll probably oh my god! I tweeted about this yesterday. This makes me if anyone knows about Zell from Final Fantasy VIII, he is basically, I noticed, Mac from It's Always Sunny. Because they're always kind of like
Ah.
shadow boxing, going and they're just like, yeah, time to kick some ass. Rah! And it's just like, oh my god.
I
The perfect
cannot
man.
see you with a Mac, but
Yeah.
No, not at all. Because like
Yeah.
Mac's not my favorite character of the show. It's Charlie.
Yeah.
But like I think this only applies to video game world,
Mhm.
where if people are like Zell, where he just like he gets so angry. Like someone's just like, okay, whatever, wuss. And then he gets up and you hear him like bang on the chair. He's just like, what did you call me? Say it to my face.
I feel like this is also you identifying with a person, though.
And he like does this, and then like everyone's like, can you please sit down? He's like, no.
This is not so much a crush as that you're found your true
You-
like.
her Mac.
Your interior.
Oh no.
Truth.
I'm
Yeah.
a loud, annoying blonde man.
You want to be. You want that
wanna be.
power.
You want to be the same as him. You want this ability to be free.
I don't
want
want to be stupid,
I just said you were stupid.
but that's part of the criteria.
We were not trying to read you there. I'm sorry.
We love you.
Whatever.
All right. That's going to be our show for today. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can pop over to Twitter, to the Twitter stream where we will be playing the Newlywed Game for our Twitter after show. If you're already on Twitter, you're fine. Don't go anywhere. Just stay right there. Okay. And of course, if you're listening to the podcast, if you like the show, please remember to rate it on Apple Podcasts and leave a review, because that's a super cool thing that super cool people do. One thing that happens usually when we're not short on time, which is now always, because I'm incompetent, is we read emails on the show, and you can email polygonshow@polygon.com with emails that you want us to read on the show. And if you have lightning round questions, you can tweet them to #PolygonShow. They will also be read on the show. Another cool thing that's happening that I can announce right now, is that during PAX East, we will be doing a panel. It will be at 6 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
We're going up to Boston.
Oh, my favorite city.
We're taking
Hell
Allegra to her
yeah.
favorite city just so she can shit on.
We're going to show her a good time. So if you're going to PAX East, are tickets on sale yet, Chelsea?
Tickets have been on sale for a little while.
Okay.
Wow.
So which is unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry.
If anyone is like, I have no reason to go, and now I do. We
But-
will be there. If you're already going to PAX, come see us.
Yeah.
Come,
Go scalp
I think
them.
I think they
Scalp
even
some
told
tickets.
us it's like Condor Theater. So come line up, hang out.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
we're gonna be in a theater.
We have a theater.
Oh.
Wait, is it really
I'm
a
gonna
theater? Or they
flip
just call
out.
They just call it. Sometimes they call it theater and it's just a normal room.
It's a big room
you
with
could-
a bunch of chairs.
You could call
Ashley.
it like potato theater, and it'd be like a normal room with.
We're
going to
be in the potato theater.
Don't tell them that.
Okay.
But yes, it's super exciting.
And of course,
Excellent.
tomorrow on youtube.com/Polygon, we will be live streaming Mario and Sonic at the 2014 Sochi Olympics because they did not make a 2000, whatever year it is, 18 Olympics game. It's fine. We're going to be crushing SB Nation to death. There will be eight or nine matches pitting members of Polygon against members of SB Nation, who are my favorite people in the world. But also, I will end their lives
They think
tomorrow live on YouTube.
They think they know sports.
Yeah, they don't know.
They think.
I think are the three of us, you, me, and Ashley, doing it?
Yep, we're all
Yes.
three doing it. Chelsea's not doing it, but you will be supporting, of course, from
I'm
the
cheering.
stands.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's just as
appreciate you.
important.
All right, so that's on youtube.com/Polygon, which you should subscribe to, just apropos of nothing. Now that this post show has gone on for 10 hours, I will say thank you, everyone. This has been the Polygon Show.